Hey, and welcome back. Marshall Alanio here. Today we are here to talk about the 7 signs to tell you if you are in a toxic relationship with yourself. Now, here's the thing. This is something that a lot of people don't think about. It's a lot of times people don't talk about these things, and they're like, toxic relationship with myself. Like, surely I'm not in a toxic relationship with myself. But here's the thing. You might be in a toxic relationship with yourself and not even know that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself. And some of the things that I'm going to point out, now you can see, I may be in a toxic relationship with myself. But before I jump into point number 1, let me just briefly say, again, I am Marshall Alanio. I help Black Christian women that want to shift their mindset, shift their perspective, and shift the way that they are showing up in the relationship with themselves first, as well as the relationship with their partner and or children. So now let's jump into point number 1. The first sign that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you consistently talk down on yourself. What does this look like? It looks like when nobody is around and you are standing in front of the mirror, or you are walking around in your house, you're putting on the outfit, and you start saying negative things about yourself instead of things that build you up. So what this actually looks like is you are putting on your clothes, and for some reason, this week, this particular day, you cannot button up your pants. But instead of you like, okay, let me just find something else, because maybe you're bloated because of that time of the month and your cycle is building up. Maybe you're bloated, or maybe you have gained some pounds. But instead of you understanding what's actually happening, or you loving on yourself, now you start to talk really bad to yourself about yourself when nobody else is around. So this is the stuff that you tell yourself in secret. It's not something that you're out there saying, well, I'm dumb, I'm stupid in front of everybody, or I'm fat, I'm ugly, I look like a pig. This is all the stuff that's up here that is now starting to come out of your pores. So you may be in a toxic relationship with yourself if you consistently talk down on yourself, about yourself, specifically when nobody else is around. It's when you are with you alone. The second sign that tells you that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you struggle to make yourself a priority. Listen, self-love really is taking care of yourself. And I'm sure you've heard this saying before, which is, how can you continue to give and give and give and pour from an empty cup? There's no way that you can take care of yourself if you are consistently pouring from an empty cup. The only thing that is going to happen for you, to you, by you, is you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be resentful, you're going to be thinking, how come they can't call anybody else? But one of the things about that is, whenever they call, you say yes. So instead of you saying no, instead of you making yourself a priority, maybe you decided this particular day, at this particular time, I'm just going to relax and put my feet up. But somebody from the church calls you, or your BFF calls you, and now you have automatically changed your plans. And so instead of you now taking care of yourself and relaxing and recharging yourself and getting yourself reset and getting yourself recentered, now you're allowing somebody else to take over and to dictate what's actually happening in your life. You do not want to do that. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to take time to just sit in silence and be by yourself, be with yourself, enjoy your own company. Because the thing about it is this: if you're consistently running and running and running and running, there is no way that you're going to be able to show up for all of the people that need you, including but not limited to yourself, including but not limited to your spouse, including but not limited to your child or children, including but not limited to your friends, family, your career. Everybody is going to frustrate you after a period of time because you did not honor what you said you were going to do for you. And guess what? It's nobody else's fault but your own. It's nobody's fault but your own. You have to make yourself a priority. If you put something on your calendar, or if you just say, hey, today I'm relaxing, then relax. Do not allow FOMO to come into your life and take over. FOMO, for those of you who are out there that don't know what that means, it means fear of missing out. Don't allow the fear to come in and take over your life, because as soon as you do that, you will absolutely start to help and build and create somebody else's dream / future / what they want to do for that moment, for that night. And now you're taking away from the thing that you really want to do for yourself. So do me a favor, If you have made it this far in the video and you want to receive more tips and strategies like this, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more tips and tools like this, as well as hit the like button, because it really helps out my YouTube channel. And I want to spread this message to as many women, specifically Black women, that I can. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. Now let's jump into point number 3. The third way that you can tell that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you you enjoy, not ignore, you enjoy the drama. What does the drama mean? It means whatever comes your way, instead of you shutting that stuff down, instead of you literally walking away or changing the subject, you engage in said drama. Now, the drama literally could be talking about you. It could be putting yourself down. It could be you allowing others to put you down. It could be you engaging in these negative conversations with the friends that you know mean you no good, are not doing anything with their life. And here's the thing. The people that love the drama the most don't really have much going on in their life, which is why they have to be a part of the drama. They feel that it is necessary for them to take part in being a part of said drama, any drama that comes along. Because if they don't, then they're wondering what other people are thinking about them and why they're not partaking in said drama, right? You know that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself when you really take the time, energy, and effort to sit there and argue/text with someone when you know the conversation is not going anywhere. You absolutely know that this person cannot receive the information that you are trying to give them in love or in angst. And so then you just sit there and just argue over that thing. Or you literally, you, I don't even know how people do this one, which is a telemarketer will call, or they know there's somebody that, like a spam person will call your phone, and you will sit there and let them do the whole presentation, and you will continue to argue back and forth, because you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. And so you find and you attract drama. It comes to you. It is coming to you from every angle, from up here, from down here, from this side, from that side, from diagonal. You enjoy it. You love it. You love when you share the fights and the arguments online instead of sharing the positivity. And why is it that the positivity online only gets a few likes and the drama gets shares after shares after shares after shares? Now, the drama could be in the form of an argument. The drama could be in form of an actual fist fight. Drama. You love drama. You verbally say, I don't like drama. I don't like being a part of drama, but you all up in it. Your name comes up in every conversation. Like, I love it / hate it when people say, I don't know. Drama ain't for me. But every time drama comes up, that person's name is all in the mix. There is no way, if you don't like drama, your name is always going to be in the mix. It's just not going to happen. People that love drama have a toxic relationship with themselves as well as those around them. And guess what? Those people don't have anything going for themselves. If I am hitting home, now you need to change your circle. Now you need to level up and be better. Be a better woman. Be a better person. It's not sexy for those of us out here that have something going on, and then here comes the person with drama. If you are, listen, here's how you know if you are the drama person. Whenever you go around somebody that has something going on, they will find a way to get away from you. You ain't got to act like you know what's going on, but work with me. You know, and we can feel when somebody is feeling our energy, and when we are repelling somebody away, we may get the drama like, oh, you changed. I'm evolving. I got better and better things to do with my life than to be a part of the drama all the time. Now, none of us are perfect, and we like to see the thing, but is it a consistent part of your daily? Is it a consistent part of your weekly? Every time you come around, are you the person that's always in an argument? Does your name always come up? Then sis, my sis, you love the drama, and only you can change your narrative about you loving the drama. You have to turn it off, change your circle, Spend less time around people. You love the drama. And guess what? It's okay for now. Because maybe you don't even realize this is what you do. And now I'm bringing it to the forefront of your brain so you can realize this is actually, she's talking to me. She's calling me. I just want you to be better. And the only way you're going to be better, at least the first step, is to be aware of the things that you're actually doing. So you can stop being in this toxic relationship with yourself. And guess what? It bleeds over into the toxic relationships that I'm sure follow you. Sign number 4 that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you ignore your own boundaries. You set boundaries, and then when it comes time to enforce said boundaries, you don't enforce them. Or you are too fearful to say anything about the boundary that has just been crossed. You don't take up for yourself. You don't speak up for yourself. You allow people to just run all over you. It's no fun to have people run all over you. It's no fun for you to feel like I'm setting these boundaries and nobody's taking me seriously. And I can tell you right now, the people that cross over your boundaries are not taking you seriously, because the truth of the matter is you don't take you seriously. So if you're not taking you seriously, and I am a person that is trying to get over on you, or maybe I wasn't in the beginning, but because you're allowing me to do this behavior or this thing consistently time and time again, you may argue, you may give me something to think about for the moment, but when that thing comes back up, oh, this is all you're doing, lip service. That consequence, the thing that you're supposed to enforce about and around your boundary, never happens. And so unfortunately, what begins to happen, specifically if this is with your partner or spouse, that respect level that may have been up here, each time it gets chipped away. Respect for you lowers, 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 until really ain't no respect. I'm coming and going as I please. I'm bringing whomever I want to around. I'm doing all the things that you said I should not be doing. I'm doing them. Not only am I doing them, I'm also doing them in your face because you ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's a toxic relationship with yourself because you're so afraid and fearful of, in this case, losing that loser. We got to get some self-esteem and self-worth. Know how worthy you are so you can stop accepting all of this bad behavior. If you set a boundary, you have to enforce said boundary. Whatever your boundary was, now it's crossed. You have to have a conversation and say, this was crossed. This was the consequence to this being crossed. And whatever the consequence is, enforce it. The more that you respect you, the more other people will respect you. But it all comes from you first. It all comes from you first. The relationship, the toxic relationship that you're in with yourself, all comes from you saying, you know what? I am making a change. I don't like the way that I feel. I don't like the way that I look. I don't like the way that I'm coming off. I don't like the way that people treat me. And then you have to go about the business of treating yourself better and making sure that when boundaries are crossed, that you now enforce them. You do not allow people to just walk all over you, where now you are the doormat, because nobody respects the doormat. You know what we do to a doormat when we come through the door? We marking and scraping all that junk off our foot so we're not dragging it inside the home. Now you are the doormat that everybody's walking all over. And we don't respect the doormat. We don't respect the doormat. Sign number 5 that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you are uncomfortable being alone. Anytime you have time to sit, to reflect, to be by yourself, doing nothing but listening to the thoughts that come to the forefront of your brain, you find something else to do. You never confront or even allow those thoughts to be at the forefront of your brain. You will find any and every other thing to do, whether it's hanging out with more people, whether it's consistently scrolling on your phone, your iPad, whatever, whether it's binge watching a series. And I'm not saying binge watching a series is bad, but if you're doing it all the time to escape this, then it becomes bad. Then this is where the toxic relationship with yourself comes from, because people with high self-esteem find and make time to reflect and be alone. People that have high confidence don't always need to be around other people. People with high confidence, high self-esteem, and actually know their worth can sit by themselves. And the truth of the matter is, we actually like being by ourselves. I like to hear what's going on up there. And until you get comfortable with being by yourself, reflecting on those things that come up, and even asking yourself the tough questions of, why am I feeling this way about this thing? Why? Why is this thing bothering me? Why do I allow this person to walk all over me? What is it that I'm missing? Until you ask yourself the tough questions and really take a deep dive into why you're allowing these things, you will continue to attract riffraff. You will continue to not feel like you are worthy enough. And guess what? You won't even believe that you're worthy enough. So feeling like you're worthy enough is not even going to be there, because you don't even believe it about yourself. Your outward appearance, that you have such high self-esteem, really behind closed doors, you and I both know that you don't. Which is why that vibrato, you always puffing up your chest, because you got to let everybody know you can't talk to me this way. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Confident people don't even have to do all that. People with low self-esteem do that. People that are in a toxic relationship, not only with themselves, but it also bleeds over into the romantic relationships and every other relationship. Toxic people and toxicity follows toxic people. So no matter if you're in a toxic relationship with yourself, you got some toxic friendships. You've been in toxic romantic relationships. You may even have a toxic relationship with one of your siblings or your parent or parents. How we do one thing is how we do everything. So if you have a toxic relationship with yourself, I'm telling you, I know for certain you have at least one more toxic relationship that surrounds you and even follows you more often than not. Number 6, the sixth sign that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you consistently look for external validation. You have a hard time taking your own advice, owning your own opinion, knowing that what you have to think or say about, let's just say you in this instance, let's say for instance, I'm trying on a dress. And before I can go out of my house thinking that I'm fly, I have to hear it from my spouse. Or I have to hear it from my girlfriend. She just gotta tell me yes or no. But if you're not in a toxic relationship with yourself, you don't need all of that. You know that whatever you put on, you feel good in. And guess what? If I don't feel good in it as a person with high self-esteem, I am going to take it off before I leave the house. I don't need external validation to know that this outfit looks good on me. But when you're in a toxic relationship with yourself, everybody's opinion, literally, but your own, matters. You'd rather take somebody else's opinion about, in this case, the outfit that you're wearing versus your own. If you look good in it, it's good. Because here's the thing. I talked about confidence and self-esteem throughout this video. And people that have high confidence and high self-esteem don't really give a diggity doggone what other people have to say about their outfit, even if it looks a hot mess. Because up here, they already told themselves how fly they are. You can tell when a person really, really, really believes what they have on makes them feel good. Because people that wear an outfit that make them feel good, that make them feel sexy, that make them feel handsome, they not like all that this and looking down. Shoulders back, they walking straight. They like, yeah, hey. They might not, exude and be the flamboyant person in the room. They ain't got to do all that. One thing about a person that has high self-esteem and high confidence is that other people around them know when they walk in the room. They literally have a presence and an aura about themselves when they walk in the room. And it's not a repelling one. It is one where a lot of people feel like, I want to go and talk to that person. I want to go and talk to that person. So I literally, when I'm working with my clients, I'm telling them, hey boo, hey, if you don't feel good in that, take it off. Because the only thing you'll be doing is concentrating on this. And you're not making any eye contact up here because you too in here about this. If you don't like it, take it off. Wear something that you feel good in. Wear something that you feel sexy in. Wear something that you feel handsome in. Get dressed for you, not for others. And when you dress for you and you know that you're confident in you, you're going to attract other people anyway, because you're going to exude confidence. You're going to exude that sexy. You're going to exude that energy where others just want to be a part of it. Like, I can't put my finger on what's going on with her, but I want to talk to her, or I want to talk to him. Yeah. The seventh and final sign that says that you are in a toxic relationship with yourself is that you allow all of the people in your life that are negative to continue to pull you down. You allow these people to talk to you in any form or fashion. You allow these people to treat you in any manner, form, or fashion. As I mentioned earlier, boundaries. Your boundaries are not enforced. And when people feel that they can do you any kind of way, treat you any kind of way, they will do that, but they will not respect you. If you allow people to let you continue to be the yes woman or the yes man, you're always there time after time after time after time. No matter what time of day it is, you're always there. They will use you, but they will not respect you. They're used to you saying yes. They're used to you being the go-to person. It doesn't mean that they're really your friend. They just know that you're dependable. That doesn't mean that they like you or that they respect you. You notice, you know this person has been talking trash about you for a long time. But instead of you letting that person go, because you've been knowing this person for years and decades, you feel obligated to be around this person. That they're not bringing anything to the table but negativity, bringing you down, making you feel like you not nothing, making you feel worthless. And you believe deep down inside that you deserve that, which is why you're staying around. So, we got to get some self-esteem about ourselves. We have to understand how worthy we are. What are you bringing to the table? And what is it that you really want to change about yourself? Because if you've gotten this far in the video, then you are more than likely in a toxic relationship with yourself. If you need some help, I have a link down in the description box below where it's bit.ly/help my relationship, where the H is capitalized, for me to help you sign up for a coaching conversation. There's other links down in the description box below to help move you on the journey of finding out who you are so you can be a better woman, a better mom, a better friend, a better sibling, a better spouse or partner. I'm Marshawn Alanion. I'm your favorite shift relationship strategist, where again, I help Black Christian women to shift their mindset, shift their perspective, and shift the way that they're showing up in the relationship with themselves first, and then the one with your partner or spouse. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you back here next time. Deuces, y'all.